Hello, my name is Lindsay Zier-Vogel and I'm the author of Letters to Amelia and the Fun Times Brigade, and I'm here at the Book Hug Archives to show you my absolute favorite book hug titles. We are going to start with my very first entry into the book hug universe, and it was at Word on the Street, and I found, where is it? Shannon Bramer's Precious Energy, and my copy of this book is so worn and so dog-eared and filled with all these little to-do lists from back when my kids were babies. The poems that Shannon wrote are so raw, so deeply ingrained in those early days of motherhood. There's a poem about a bear, it's right at the end, I believe, that has stayed with me forever. She's in a boat with her kids, and there's a mama bear, and I carry it with me often. I love this section. The Precious Energy, the title poem of this collection is about towels. There's towels, it's not about towels. There are towels in it, and I often think of this collection. It has so many ties to like the domestic world, to the imaginative world. It's such an extraordinary collection. I'm gonna put that in here. My next book that I also feel like is such an incredible pairing with Shannon's book is Adrienne Gruber's Q&A. It is, I mean, it's gorgeous, like all of the book hug covers, and it really explores pregnancy in a very visceral way, and birth and early postpartum days, which is something that I'm really interested in both my books. I feel like this book sort of exists like right between, there's pregnancy here and there's early motherhood here, and this one sort of like fills the gap in a really extraordinary way. It's, every poem I feel like I need to pause after I read it and just take a moment. It is truly exceptional. Put that in my bag. And then building on my deep love of Adrienne Gruber. So Adrienne Gruber also published Monsters, Martyrs, and Marionettes. She also wrote a really extraordinary essay in a collection I had the pure delight of co-editing called The Deep End. And Adrienne's work writing about motherhood and the realities of motherhood and the challenges and joys and struggles of being an artist and a mother, she really explores that in a really extraordinary way here. There are, she follows different months. It's like there's a sense of humor to it without it seeming silly, and her work says blistering insight on the back, and I would deeply agree with that. So we're gonna build on this collection of essays about motherhood, and we're gonna go to, here we go. Good Mom on Paper, co-edited by Stacey May Fowles and Jen Sikwan Lee. This collection covers so much about motherhood in ways that sometimes I haven't even considered. The final essay by Lee Miracle is just so extraordinarily gorgeous. There's the Tantrum series by Teresa Wong. There are illustrations in it, and they're just, I wonder if I can find it. It is just, anyone who's had a small being in their lives who just can't handle the universe at the moment. It really captures that. I feel like as a mom, as a parent who writes and is a creative human, this book was a balm and encouraging, and I felt myself really reflected in this. Again, I feel like I was reading this book as I was writing these, and it was really bolstering. So this is also going in my stash. And Lunar Tides by Shannon Webb-Campbell, who also has a new book out titled Rewild Her. Also gorgeous, although I haven't fully gotten inside of it yet. But this book really takes us to the ocean. It takes us to the cycles of the moon. It explores grief in ways that just made me sob. There's a lot of grief in the Fun Times Brigade, unlike, counter to its title and cover, and it just explores those familial connections and that deep, expansive loss in just really extraordinary ways. Also, the cover, and as always, Book Hug does a gorgeous inside cover. Gorgeous. Okay, and then there's gonna be one more, but I haven't fully read it yet, but let's find it. Michael V. Smith's soundtrack. Oh my, so it's a lyric memoir. I have just started it now. Once again, book hug wins always and forever with the inside covers. This is just so powerful. It's a poetic memoir about growing up gay in the shadow of AIDS, and I don't know how many pages in, 50 pages in, and I couldn't put it down. I had to literally make myself put it down to be here today. It's really quite extraordinary. And I'm just so excited to dive more into it. My book is also explores music. They explore music in very different ways. Mine explores the world of kids' music and children's performing, and this does not. But it really, I think writing about music can be really tricky, especially when you can't just put in lyrics all the time. And this book captures that sound and that experience and that deep rooted memory in a way that is just really powerful. So highly recommend. I'm gonna pop that in here too. Tote. So the Fun Times Brigade and Letters to Amelia are wherever you are available, wherever you buy or borrow books. I had so much fun writing both of them. I love being a book hug author. It is one of the greatest honors of my life, and I'm so glad to be here today.